you were coming.
Oh, I'm so glad I caught you.
Well, I'm just on my way out. Hey, would you like to ride down toward the hospital?
No. Put your purse down, Mother. You're not going to work today. You have to help me sort out all the material for my project.
Oh, don't be absolutely silly, sweetheart. I can't not go to work.
Well, why not? Just call up Dr. Tyler and tell him you can't go today.
I won't do any such thing. Charles is expecting me, and I have a lot of work to do.
Mother, can't you just for once do something for me? I mean, do you always have to think about yourself?
Yeah, come in.
Good morning.
Hi. What can I do for you?
Nothing. I just stopped by for my checkup here at the hospital, and I thought I'd just drop in and say congratulations on that article you had in the bulletin. It's really nice.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't think they'd make that big a deal out of it.
Well, it is a big deal, Cliff, to win the Shelby Award.
Well, I'll tell you, it's kind of hard to feel a little prideful when I know your father set up the whole thing.
What?
Kind of ironic, isn't it? Your father financed an entire research project in order to break the two of us up.
Is this an opportune time?
Yes, I'm alone.
Well, I wanted to let you know I have all the information for you.
About the dummy corporation?
Yes, and I've arranged to have some documents drawn up.
Well, I hope they look authentic.
Oh, don't worry. She'll never suspect.
She has a great eye for detail, you know.
Well, you can come over and check them out yourself if you want to.
Fine. I'll be right over.
Langley, where are you off to?
Well, how can you ask, my angel? This is the last day of the campaign.
But of course it is. And I'm as excited as you are.
And I'm off to shake as many hands as I can.
Oh, an excellent idea. And I'm coming with you.
I mean, who is this doctor? Is he some sort of a specialist or what?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, see, he's helping me with this paper that I'm writing on organic chemistry. He's an expert in that field.
Well, where did you hear about it?
My friend Rosalie, he's helped her with some of her research.
And that's all there is to it?
Really? He was just calling me to tell me that he had some free time later. Mom, I'm really sorry you're worried about me.
Yeah, well, I happen to think you're studying too hard, but I don't suppose there's very much I can do about that, is there?
Oh, Mom, this is a required course, and I gotta do well in it.
Just don't overdo it, okay? She's pregnant.
No, my angel, I won't hear of it. You've worked hard enough on my campaign, and this last day should be yours to rest up.
What for? I'm bursting with energy.
Well, for our victory celebration tonight, we must have you in top form.
Oh, don't you worry. I shall be. Besides, darling, I must not shirk my duty at this last moment.
Oh, but my dear, there's nothing more to be done. Now, you just sit down and try to rest a bit.
Oh, nonsense. We need to show the voters what a devoted couple we are.
Yes, but a woman doesn't have to follow her husband around for that to be understood.
True, dearest, true. But you mustn't underestimate the asset that I am to you. After all, I'm from one of the oldest families in Pine Valley.
Well, I hardly see what that has to do with my shaking hands on Main Street.
It has a great deal to do with it, dearest, because everybody recognizes me.
Well, I grant you that, dear, but even so...
My being at your side keeps you from looking like an outsider to the older citizens of Pine Valley.
Well, but I thought of going after the young votes this morning.
And I'm marvelous with the young people, too. Now, all I have to do is say a few words about the menu to Mrs. Valentine. I'd be right with you. Oh, mwah, just be a moment.
Myra, have you seen Aldo this morning?
Last I saw him, he was in the kitchen having some coffee.
Well, would you tell him to come in here right away?
Yes, I'll tell him.
Myra! Myra! Oh, she's usually glued to that phone. Yes. Hello?
Tom, yes. This is Langley. I've run into a small problem. I'll be a bit delayed.
How long?
Oh, well, I'm not sure, but I'll do my best to get over there this morning.
Well, good. I'll wait for you then.
Fine, thank you.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Hawkins?
Yes, Aldo, would you bring Mrs. Jeanville's car around? She hasn't called for yet, has she?
No, sir, not this morning.
Good. I want you to drive me over her place, and then I want you to wait for me while I have a little conference with that lady.
Sure I can't tempt you? More coffee?
No, I better not.
Oh, Lars, why do you have to rush off?
I have something very special I'm going to do today.
All right. I'm very glad that you could stay last night.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You didn't have to persuade me. Oh, we had a wonderful time, didn't we?
Yes. I wish you didn't have to go back.
Well, actually, I'm not going back to New York. There's something I have to do right here. I'm going to give you something that's going to make Palmer's car and chauffeur pale in comparison.
Another gift? I never had so many presents. Oh, Lars, you've got to tell me, what is it?
You mean my father donated money for your research project?
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Look, that is just a coincidence. Believe me, my father donates
It's not a
hundreds of
coincidence,
thousands.
Nina. Your father gave the Goodwin Foundation a grant specifically for research on microsurgery.
I know that's your specialty, but it still doesn't mean that
On
my
one
father...
condition, Nina, that I be made part of the research team.
Who told you this?
Dr. Tyler, as he was told by Dr. Williams of the Goodwin Foundation.
I still don't think that a foundation would succumb to pressure of
Oh, no, you're
donation.
absolutely right. They hesitated, Nina. But you see, your father offered them so much money, they couldn't ignore him. And maybe, just maybe, they were a little impressed with me.
Well, at least it didn't hurt your career.
No, your father didn't give a damn about my career, Nina. The only thing he's ever cared about is breaking the two of us up, and you see, he finally did it.
Look, I think you're being a little bit paranoid about
I
this
am
whole
not being
thing
paranoid,
because-
Nina. You're going to listen to me. I'm telling you, your father just spent over $1 million trying to set this project up. He had to make it so prestigious that I couldn't possibly dream of turning it down.
I don't think
Then
that
he
happened.
went
He would-
further, Nina, by making it a crash course so that it was time-consuming. You see, he wanted you away from me. He wanted me away from you weekdays, weekends, night after night after night. And we both know how that turned out, don't we?
This is amazing.
I don't see why you find it amazing, Nina. Certainly gave you a lot of time with Steve, didn't it? You know, it's actually occurred to me that maybe you were in this with him, were you?
How dare you accuse me of something like that?
Doesn't
No.
sound that strange to me, Nina. Your father tells you, why don't we beef up old Cliff's career? After all, you were the president of a big corporation. I was just a lonely staff surgeon.
Look, I'm sorry if my father interfered in our lives, but believe me...
Forget it, Nina. Save it. It doesn't matter. It's over. Your father got exactly what he wants, and you're happy with your lover.